Very
Planar prison.
So, we meet in brighter times and better places, I see.
Have you brought the gem? Yep. Here it is, my friend, safely delivered from my keeping to yours.
So you return, and our dark-haired Elise, his feathers shattered by your hands, has preceded you.
Here's the gem, safely delivered. Mekrath's prize. It shall be our salvation yet. Here be 700 gold. Here the least. Tell them what we are about while I prepare for the summoning of the conduit. Yes, Miss Relis. My ravens, there be a tale between us that is long overdue. Forgive me if I led you to believe that yon gem was just a worthless bauble for the stage. In truth, it be far more interesting a planar jewel, a nexus between the astral and the prime material. Few of you primes would sense its presence, but Macra did, and so it was that I fell into his keeping. Luckily, he had not rid himself of it before your timely rescue. What is Rael's summoning? A young conduit. A what? To travel between planes, we birds of light can pass through what are called young conduits, whipping snake-like tubes that ride within the astral plane, their heads and tails clinging to different pieces of the multiverse. The planar stone acts like a charmer's pipe upon these conduits, bringing them to us that we might enter and pass through. Israelis is playing the stone as we speak so that our company might slip through our hunter's grasp and find another stage. The play must go on, you know.
Herr Elise, everyone, gather round. The stone is ready to begin the summoning.
As the conduits open, they will bring something with them. We will do what we can to hold out whatever beasts come. It better to determine which route be safest. Melas, your presence here would be appreciated. Will you stay with us? We shall hold off these creatures as best we're able to. Right.
What would you have me do? I look forward to it.
What can I do? Let me help you.
Get down! Oh, for the love of front. That wasn't even close, was it?
I need something to punch or kick.
I will listen, for now.
What would you have me do?
Indeed.
You are lucky.
Would you mind your tone?
I just pure chaos!
Curse you!
Kinda!
I will enjoy this.
Wilson cannot damage the lesser fire elemental. Not even a lesser fire elemental.
Blast it!
This will be the end!
That it? Good day, Relis. Will you permit me to stop this madness? Thank you. Who are you, and what business do you have with us? Oh, just an employee of an old acquaintance of yours in Sigil. Duke... what was his name? Darkwood? Yes, Duke Darkwood. That was it, wasn't it? You really oughtn't have done that play, you know. We were set up. We performed it under the assumption that it was fiction. Playwright never told us otherwise. Ah, yes, the infamous, anonymous playwright. Now, who was he anyway? We never did learn. Neither did we. He wore a mask and met with us in the alleyways. It doesn't matter. Come, my bards. It appears this time's to make our reckoning, at least. What are these others? Who are you, half-orc? Surely Relith did not hire you in the hope that you would save her. If you want these people, you will have to get through me. Fool. I don't need to involve you. Already I have the souls of these ones attuned. Let it begin. Right.
You have a problem?
Save.
I will take care.
We probably want
Ready
them
for
buff a
anything.
little bit. Not sure if we want to go with too much.
You
I
are
basically
going
just need
somewhere
something
you do
to
not want to
make sure we are not going to be crippled immediately. The minor buffs will go.
be. Yes. What would you have me do? I will listen for now. It will be done.
Mages, mages, mages. I think the bounty hunters will basically turn invisible, which will be a problem. The caster mages, the Yanti, are the real problems though. Pretty sure insect plague jumps from enemy to enemy.
Fear not. I'm watching your back. Very good. That's
What
right.
can it be now?
No one here but us.
Listen, you little
shadows.
maggot. I want to know how you got your collar off right now, or you will find there are far worse things than being a slave. No, I don't care what you say. I won't be a slave anymore. Well, if that's the way you... Trail, hold. Others have come through the portal. What others? The primes. How foolish of you to have followed your actor friends here. Bonith, close the portal, please.
What can it be now?
Do you have any idea at all where you are, primes? Well, it's a planar prison, naturally. Oh, you are a sharp one, Prime. I'm afraid it's much, much worse than that. This place is one of the finest prisons in the plains. There is no way out of here, except at the whim of the Cambion. What fools you must be to come here at your own volition. No matter, I expect you'll bring a grand prize from the Cambion as new thralls. Hunters, take him. Right, what I need is for this to hit him.
Happy
I
to help.
could use
To
some...
try to help anyway.
Yeah, the true side would have been very useful here. Okay.
Mind your tone. Easily.
I shall do what is required.
I'm trying to interrupt him a little bit.
Wipe your filthy
That's the
lineage
best you
right
can
out of
manage?
the realms. We will take action soon, right?
I think we
You
might be
have a
better
problem?
off just... No, the bounty hunter caster has to be taken care of
I'm
first.
ready.
The insect swarm might hit them, but it might not. I can't take the risk. I need to play at least one of them out of the fight immediately.
I am ready. If that is what you want.
And the
You are
insect
going
swarm.
somewhere you do not.
What can I do?
Yes?
What would you have me do?
Uh,
And no more.
right, we got critical hit pretty much on the target. That's what's saving us here.
What would you have me do?
Let me help very well.
This is wonderful.
What'll it be?
You deserve no less than to wipe your filthy lineage.
I
right
will
out of the
listen
realm.
for now.
To wipe your- You deserve no less than-
I hunger. Feed me.
You deserve no less.
Mind your tone. A waste of my talent, but so be it.
Right. We effectively disabled their ability to screw us over. Good spells. We've learned more spells than our intelligence allows, right? Okay, this is fairly standard crap.
You are lucky I'm here.
Still some good stuff. The dagger could be a replacement for our short sword. I think I'll identify this. Pixie Prick. Hit target must save versus poison or for asleep for 2 rounds. It's pretty much similar with special enchantment. The chainmail probably allows casting in armor. This could be very useful for well, it's unusable by everything we have. Doubles movement rate. I'm not particularly interested. It's great. It just screws up the formation pretty badly. Not sure if I want to use the heavy hitting healing spells.
I need something to punch or kick.
Try to spare our casting power. Try to get rid of the
Ready
weaker
for
healing
anything.
potions or something.
What do you want of me?
You wouldn't hurt a gnome, would you?
I thank you, my lord, for your timely rescue. I'm afraid I did not give much thought as to what I would do after I removed my collar. It was foolish of me, I suppose, but I would rather be dead than remain enslaved to the Cambion forever. There has to be a way out of here somewhere. What do you mean by collar? The warden keeps a large number of slaves here, prisoners that have been turned into thralls by a magical collar that they wear that controls them. They're next to impossible to remove. Mine had a small flaw in it, and I was able to squirm out of it not long ago, only to find that there was almost nowhere for me to go here and danger down every corridor. Okay. Do you know where Herr Delis and his troop is? You're friends of the actors. Then you may as well begin mourning them, my lord. They are in the warden's cells, awaiting transport to Duke Rowan's tower, I'm told. The warden is directly north of here through the hallway, but I would advise against going down that path. Yeah, it's just direct throughout the warden. I think the best way to do it would be to attack the warden the moment we destroy the control orb that releases the prisoners. The warden will win his fight against the prisoners or the thralls easily, but they'll buy time. thing is, if I use the longer route to reach the guide, I probably can't take advantage of that situation too easily. Or I'll have to leave some guy behind to just destroy the orb. You will see on the floor markings that the Tanari have left with their magic portals that transport you to the other rooms of this prison. The ones in the hallway to the north you cannot avoid, and they bring you to the barracks where the warden keeps his personal soldiers and thralls. It's a most dangerous path to take. There's another way to reach the warden, a safer way perhaps, that may serve your purpose and perhaps mine as well. Might I tell you of it? Go ahead. Warden is powerful by himself, true, but he's also protected by the many thralls under his control through the colors they wear. The passage to the east leads to the chamber of the Master of Thralls, a lesser Tanari who holds a device that I know allows him to control the colors. Destroy that device and the thralls are freed. The warden is vulnerable, and I may be able to contact my newly freed friends. Some of them are mages who will teleport us away. As well, the portals on the floors to the east may be avoided. They lead only to other cells, I understand, and are full of naught but violent and dangerous creatures. I would not offer this chance, my lord, if I did not think you might have a chance against the warden himself. I can think of no other way for either of us to escape this place, truly. Okay, why do I not simply free the thralls and have them teleport us away? Why must I fight the warden? There are many old and powerful magics in this prison, my lord. We might get away briefly, but the prison's magic would track us, and the warden would send powerful hunters very quickly. But the prison's magic dies with the warden. That's the only way. I'll do as you suggest. Most excellent, my lord. Luck is smiling on me, truly. That the mere chance for true escape arrived with you through that conduit. I wish you every success.
You have a problem? You are going somewhere you do not very well.
Yes.
Yes.
You better please.
What would you have me do?
We have a couple of options. We can either go and just get the orb itself, or try to fight our way through everything there. It'll mean fighting through an excess amount of thralls, but not that many. I think it's best to just rush in there and kill as many as we can.
Fall and stay
You were
falling.
lucky then, but luck runs out.
Color.
I am not some beast
Do
of
what is
burden.
required.
I'll carry no more of your trinkets.
Right, I really could use some X. What is this? LaSalle, right. Could be the L Hexad is talking about. Piece of red cloth is worthless to me. At the same time, I'm actually not sure if it is worthless.
I will listen, for now.
Let us do what needs to be done, and be done with this place.
Kill them all and have done with it.
The mage,
We will take action soon.
interrupt her.
Get down, everyone!
Mind your tone.
Can we use these colors? That was my thing. I don't think so. They might have some value though. I'm not really that desperate for
Very
gold
well.
though. Right, we need to use this to destroy that device. Arrows of biting, if I'm not mistaken. Right, that's a lot of arrows of biting. Target must save versus death or lose 30% of its maximum hit points within 20 seconds. It's a non-magic attack though. That'll not really work on a lot of targets.
You have a... I look forward to it.
I suppose if we destroy this, we might use this path to attack.
You are... I will enjoy this.
Can I assist you?
Yeah, more trouble.
What can I do? I could handle that.
You take the lead. I'll watch your back.
Crap.
Yeah, I will take care of this. What would you have? It will be done.
Happy to help. To try to help anyway. I'm ready. That's it.
I think I want to throw confusion there. It's sort of worthless anyway. Here there's at least a couple of enemies, so it might cause some trouble for them. Yep,
I will
paper
listen
spell.
easily.
Yes?
Mind your
This is
tone.
making things a little bit difficult.
You
I
have
need
a
to
problem.
smuggle my
Waste
guys
my
through one at a
talents.
time,
But so be it.
but the spellcaster ceases.
Let me. Excellent.
Anything that gets in our way will be buried in this place's rubble. You are going somewhere you do not want to be. Yes. What would you have? Very well.
Okay,
I
can
need
you
something
interrupt
to
what
punch
he's
or
doing?
kick.
Death to all who stand
No.
against me. I will listen.
Ah,
Victory? Unclear. Destruction?
protection spell.
Certain.
It's pretty much the only thing that doesn't matter.
Ha! I'll rip you up. I look forward.
I love the
I
last
am
minute
good.
contingency spells that don't do shit.
Oh, for the love of crumb cake. That wasn't even close,
What do you
was
want
it?
to do?
What's the problem with the
As you wish.
female troll here? Oh, we have damage incoming.
Mine.
Sorry about this.
I do as I will. You do not give me orders. You have a problem?
Yeah, wyverns.
It's not gonna work.
Get the enough, certainly.
Your ass. To try to get Wilson back in the game too. And what the fuck are you doing? Nothing.
Do not very well.
Blast it. It's not gonna work. What'll it be?
Okay, maybe you should contribute something more useful to this situation. Hopelessness might be a good one, because it's certainly not gonna work on the warden. We're silenced. Can't really encounter that.
Yes.
I shall do what is required.
What would you have me do?
Pay for your sins!
What is this? Gloves might be useful, I doubt anything else is.
I will listen. I look forward to it.
The demon is going to be a little
Action
bit
soon.
troublesome.
Right?
I think it can paralyze or stun, pretty much. Some type of a gaze attack. Or a special ability it doesn't have to really spend any time casting.
Mind your tone. I will enjoy this.
That's the best you can manage? I can do that.
Yeah, I want you to take a look at the situation.
That's right.
It's not gonna be a
No
loon.
one here but us shadows.
You are the ones who have brought such disruption to this prison and my thralls, eh? Well, this will be the end of that. So, why did he spot me? He shouldn't. I'm not visible. Paralyzed. Death gaze. What a load of horseshit.
You have a problem? I will take care of this.
Ready for anything.
Problem I have with this situation here is I'm gonna have to fight the little buggers that are just going to be a distraction. This should be fairly powerful against elemental creatures though. What the fuck are you doing? You're clearly within your range, so why aren't you attacking them? Why are you not casting the fucking spell? If there's not a line of sight there, I'd like it to be made up faithfully clear to me. Master of Thralls, Air Elementals. Air Elementals took double
You are
damage.
going somewhere. It will be done.
Ooh, the Master is coming after us. I could take a repeat of that, please.
Yes.
Pay for your sins!
Happy to help. To try to help.
What would you
anyway.
have me do? Death to
Blast
all
it.
who stand
That's not
against me!
gonna work.
Oh, I am good.
I'm ready.
The
Come.
demon,
All who
please.
stand against me!
You're trying to death gaze the vampire and it's not really working.
Get me to Dragomir's respite.
Yes?
I don't think I can do all that much against the demon. I don't want to haste my own guys either. I could try something fairly desperate that has almost no chance of success, but I don't think I want to. Slow might work. There, try it. Master of Thralls is
I am
lewd.
ready.
What'll it be?
Beat the shit out of it.
What would you have me do? As you wish.
I will listen for now.
Quickly, get me to do that impressive.
Where? Why are you taking damage? I mean, she was here, far away from that. I don't understand what's going on there.
Very well.
Just keep taking damage even though you're nowhere near where you should be taking damage.
That's it?
Don't get it.
Ready for anything.
Yeah, area of effect 1, just to get their attention a little bit.
Fine.
What would you have me do? I look forward to it.
Why is only the Master of Thralls being influenced? Yeah. Because there was nothing there besides him at the moment.
Happy to help.
Right.
To
Still.
try to help anyway.
The slow can at least work on the guy. Do we want anything else? Not really. By the time anything else hits, the fight would be already over. At most, I could doom the guy.
I'll see you in the ground.
I am very good.
What the fuck are you doing? Where is paralyzed? Oh, we're all
Fall
paralyzed.
and stay fallen.
What can I do? I will only slow you down.
I will listen for now.
What would you have me do?
Mind your tone.
Let me help very well.
They have a whirlwind attack of some sort.
You are lucky I'm here. If that is what you want,
I need some. I could handle that.
fear not. I'm watching you. Die quickly, fool. Certainly.
You have a problem? Death to all who
It seems that armor class does protect against it, though. Or they don't use it if there's only a single opponent.
What do you want?
Either way, I'll
I shall
take
do
it.
what is required.
I'm ready.
Don't see much I could do here. Maybe... I don't see how we could paralyze air. Not saying it's impossible. The game works in mysterious ways sometimes.
You were lucky then, but luck runs out. You are going somewhere you do not want to be. Yes.
Die
Blast
quickly,
it.
fool.
That's not gonna work.
Okay, that's it. Orb we need to destroy. This is air control staff. Struck air elemental, save versus fail, or be destroyed. Sleep cloud. Summon lesser elemental. We don't need to identify this.
I will enjoy this.
Your chattering's starting to wear on me nerves.
You have killed the master. You have killed him. My clan, get his axe. I thought such a thing not even possible. You know what device this creature has that controls the thralls? Yes, it's the orb he carries. The orb of mastery. I can't touch it so long as I wear this collar, but If you wish to destroy it, you can. You must take the orb to the room south of here with the magical brazier in the center. The flames will surely destroy the orb and free all the thralls here in the process. I must plead before the warden discovers that the master of thralls is dead. Please destroy the orb if you are able to, I beg you. Sure thing, buddy. Right, now comes the more complicated part. Hopefully we can just get through it without any real fuss. Preparation is usually the key. I need to determine exactly where the warden is, where his guardian thralls are. I need to send someone with the orb to destroy it. Someone who I think is not really going to contribute to the engagement in any way. Wilson is the one. Mainly because he can't. I don't think he can damage him. At the same time, the warden might have reinforcements of regular monsters, so Wilson would be useful there. The thief might be able to get a backstab attack on the warden. I couldn't really hope for anything better than that, but the backstab damage could do a decent amount of damage. And with the ability, I don't know. Okay, who the hell is gonna go there? Is it you, Mr. Bear? Why not? No. It's the one who has superior mobility.
That's the best. I can do that.
They can get
What
back
would
to
you have
action
me
quickly.
do?
I do need to...
As you wish.
Invisibility. I do need to check where exactly do we start the engagement with the warden himself. Does he spot us? Yeah. He won't do much. I think they stop working the moment you destroy the orb. So we should be more or less safe around here.
I will listen. I will take care of this.
There's not much preparation we can make.
I am ready. Impressive.
We can do haste and true seeing. That's about the best we can hope
Yes?
for. We need to support the thralls attacking it. This is a precaution mainly. Protection from instant death might be a more valuable one.
What would you have me do? You are lucky I'm here.
What'll it be?
Alright,
Fear not. I'm
Enough.
watching your back. Easy enough.
Mind your
if you
tone.
know what you're
go,
doing.
go, 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 go.
Sure.
Warden is down. Attack
Ready
his
for
little
anything.
minions.
Death to all! You were lucky then, but luck runs out.
So it does.
That's the best you. Very good.
You are going somewhere you do not want to be.
You are a slippery one.
I am good.
Blast it! That's not gonna work.
Right. We struck
Yes.
swiftly enough that we were in no danger. Preparation is key.
What would you have me do?
Mm,
A waste of my talents. But so be it.
decent amount of jewelry. Might be able to do some decent upgrade on certain type of equipment. Out of a halberd shaft, longsword, and planar key.
I will listen.
So
For
we also
now.
got the level ups we were looking forward to. I need to test something. Do these actually take us somewhere? So no. At the moment,
You wouldn't hurt a gnome, would you?
please accept my most heartfelt thanks. The thralls who were once imprisoned here shall always remember you. Any more hostiles? There could be some. No, it's a wrap. We might as well see the quest through before we do any level ups.
My dear Raven, valiant as always. You are poetry. You are song.
You have known us for so short a time, and yet you have bought our freedom with blood. My child, my friend, it is a debt I can never repay.
44,000 quest experience, excellent. But we must go before the Duke marshals his forces. I will use what powers I have remaining to open another conduit. Are you ready, Hirdelis?
Miss Raelis, I cannot come with you. Not this time.
No. No more plays, Hirdelis. No more theater. I wish I could, Raelis. I'm just another moth come too close to your flame. To love you is to smother that flame in my own death. I shall not do it. Don't be a fool, Hirdelis. There was no mystery writer of our play. I wrote a comedy of terrors. It was mine. I brought all of this upon us. I know, Miss Raelis. You'll have my heart forever, but I must do as I must. Perhaps Melas will let me travel with him for a time, but the Prime beckons this sparrow regardless. Then go, my lovely Hirdelis. Remember us fondly in your musings. And you, Melas, go with my thanks and take yon lovely moth with you. No. No, no. Would be interesting.
This sparrow is ready to fly. At your command, of course.
Now, the second, yeah, Wilson is fairly close to a level up. We could just push him to 13, things would be fine. Well, not fine, not nearly fine. Wilson is an odd case, though. He's sort of a support fighter and will be for a long time. But the potential for absolutely mind-numbingly destructive fighter is there. Additional weapon proficiency. Single weapon style, so we get extra armor class. What to do with you? We use her stealth occasionally, but really is not that important. Detect illusion is becoming increasingly irrelevant. Could be useful here and there, but still. I don't even know whose pocket would I want to pick. It's not important for us. It might have a use like once or twice in the entire game for this group, so it's not really worth investing anything. I still think I'm going to push set traps forward. Because I already like the traps we have currently, so I'd like to push it to basically 100. Then we can worry about everything else. She's fairly close to another level up. Well, relatively close. Thieves level up quickly. Additional pre-spells. Right. Show me what you've got. I haven't really used these. What's the duration on these? It's a decent duration. We should use them more often. Remove fear might be useful too. We have it on someone, but we would rarely use it on him, so it would be more useful. It would always be there in the background. Draw upon Holy Might. Lasts for 10 rounds. All physical combat attributes raised by 1 for every 3 levels of the caster. No downside to that either.
I am
Special
ready.
ability gain domination.
Mind your tone. You have a problem. Very well.
Okay, you need to switch those boots out. They're a little bit too fast. Right, we'll have to do some equipment management quickly. Also, these item pieces that are part of some kind of a set, I need to dump these in a bag of holding.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
It might be worthwhile to hold on to the
You must gather
bard's
your party
armor.
before venturing forth. I am Dorniel Khan. I do
Does it have
as I
negatives
will.
to...
You do not give
It
me
has negatives
orders.
to these abilities. What now? Okay, I think I'll do the little job at the docks. It doesn't really require much on the fighting
Hello,
front.
friends. Hexat, good evening. May I say you look fantastic. Good enough to eat. If only my teeth weren't so sensitive to cold. Cabrina.
Good evening, milady.
I assume you're here with a message from El.
Come. Are you telling me you don't have time for a little small talk? Some innuendo? Vaguely implied threats? Perhaps a double entendre or two?
I always got the impression that El was all business.
He is. What can I say? I'm a naughty girl.
Care to find out how naughty? It'll take more than words to win me over, Cabrina. Or Hexat, for that matter.
Enough. El obviously has a job for me. Let's hear it.
Very well then. Business before pleasure.
Hexat, El was very pleased to hear you'd successfully collected the Claw of the Black Leopard, and without taking decades this time. Good show.
I'm happy he's happy. What does he want now?
The shroud of the unproved.
It lies in a tomb buried in the sands of the Zakaran Desert. What sort of guardians does the shroud have?
Formidable ones, I imagine.
No reason to send Hexat otherwise. You appreciate a challenge, don't you, darling? I hate the style of dialogue where I am basically talking in place of one of my own companions. I feel like this is a conversation that should mostly be going between Karina and Hexat, and then maybe afterwards there's a conversation between me and Hexat to basically okay that are we going to go as there as a group now, or police aid, or something that we can make our own little contribution to the conversation, or have at least an option of basically let them continue the discussion or interject. So you can have them have their little discussion, or you want to say your stupid shit. That's all you can tell us about the assignment we'll be going.
Thank you for your message, Cabrina. You may tell El it's been received, and I shall deliver the shroud soon.
Yeah, our little dialogue option doesn't really contribute shit to this conversation.
Farewell, Hexat. And I mean that. I'd hate to lose you.
Tomb of Zakara. Right.
Very well.
We do need to go and dump the equipment. Copper Cornet is probably the best place. Oh, no, definitely not the best place. The Gillen Bale. That's the best place. The manor in the docks doesn't really require much of us. It's if we play it smart, we don't even have to fight anyone. So we don't have to rest before we go there.
What would you have me do? I will enjoy this.
Greetings,
A
good
sword
customer.
key.
A pearl to you.
Nothing particularly useful. Prasad, can you use shields? No.
You must gather your party before venturing
I will
forth.
take care of this. It will be done.
Ah, I
I'm
know
sure
a
it
discerning
will.
eye when I see one.
Why can't I identify the chainmail? I mean, the guy identifies pretty much everything else, so what's so special about the chainmail that it cannot be identified? +1 to chance to hit. Immunity to charm and domination spells. Each hit deals the wielder 1 point. Not a bad one. We can reasonably protect ourselves against domination spells though. I don't think I would want to use this. Staff of Air is useful in like one place later on, and it's not that useful for us. It's more useful if you don't really have that much combat power and you still want to kill a huge amount of air elementals. Dane, extra attack per round. That's not a bad one. It's the enchantment is a bit too weak to be useful. $28,000. Right. We have too much of this crap. Keys, quest items, that sort of thing. Cluttering inventories. Chance to hit increase by 1.
Easily.
I think I'll go and
must
buy
gather your
the
party before
shield of
venturing
Baldur.
forth.
A waste of my
So we
talents.
can
But so
basically,
be
if
it.
I forget that there's beholders somewhere, it won't be a problem. We'll have an anti-beholder guy to take care of it. I wonder how they've... This sort of brings up another
Very
interesting
well.
situation. There's an insanely powerful cloak later on, some kind of a spell reflection cloak. Are they going with the original game version or some kind of changed version? Because the original game version was insanely powerful. I don't recall exactly what it did. Was it something like it basically reflected spell type attacks back to their target? Or something like that? I mean, you're more or less immune to the effects at that point. Later on it might be some kind of a protection thing that you don't reflect them back, but certain type of attacks will just
I look
basically
forward to it.
disperse. So still very useful, but not exactly the
Ripe all part of it at your
ridiculously
service.
powerful version. I don't recall how it's handled. I always pretty much just mod it to be the less powerful one. It's a good armor. Thief will later have the ability to use this. The thing is, I'm not sure if it applies to things like this. It's use all items, but I'm not sure if it applies to if you're not are able to just put on a heavy armor or anything like that. So I'm not sure it would apply to anything like this. We don't have a bard, so I don't think we should hold on to this either way. It's we can deal with it.
The Adventure Mart's the finest shopping in all of Faerun. Widest selection, lowest prices, and nary a fancy illustration.
Might
Just
be
the goods, bare
upgradable,
and plain.
but I still can't use it. It'll take so long before I can even get to test that out. It's not worth holding on to.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
Whaler's Helm would be the other one. Simulacrum for 16 rounds. I wonder if you could do double shamanic dances. There is I think a restriction of 6 summoned creatures at the same time, so you can't go totally overboard with that. Reflex Beholder Ring. That's a good shield. 20,000. Sensate Amulet? No, not a bad one though. The constant protection from evil is useful. Right, so basically the Whaler's Helm could be very useful at some point. Problem is, it would basically be usable by Dawn, and the problem we are sort of preparing for is that we lose Dawn. If I can make Simulacrum of my main character, I don't see us being able to do all that much useful. Yeah, I think I'm better off saving my money here. Status effect protections. We mostly have
usually speak to the likes of you,
fairly
but
good
hello.
equipment. We could go for acid protection. Against who? Yeah. Ding. What spells are you missing? I just don't care about certain spells in the slightest. I also don't have enough intelligence to actually learn new spells on certain levels anymore. I'll take Vocalize. Restoration is fairly expensive here. Simple Stun. It's a good one. Not gonna pay 6,000 for it. So if we get silenced again, we can counter that. Right. Not bad.
I am Dornil Khan. I do
How much
as
money
I
do we
will.
have?
You do not give me orders.
10,000 is more or less enough to do everything we really want. We are mainly interested in maybe like an item or two, then it's more or less usable. Potions, scrolls, things like that to see us through the tough times. Maybe the limited wishes of spell we do want to buy. It would allow us basically to do a minor quest. I suppose the only really use it has, and I'm not terribly interested in that with this group. 50,000 for level up and 170.
Very well.
But what to do after this? I think we want to go take care of the vampires. I don't see why we couldn't take care of them without too much fuss. There might be a couple of tougher portions, but we can get through that.
Death awaits you, but not I. take action soon. Right? Excellent.
I am the predator that lives amongst you.
Beg for death, and I'll make it.
I will listen. For now.
Thanks for not actually
I will
casting the
enjoy
protective spell, by the way. That's going to aid me immensely here.
You have a... I will take care of this.
What can I do?
Right.
What would you have me do?
The rest of you losers can take care of the Shadow Thief.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Let me as you wish. You are a slippery
You are
one.
going somewhere you do not
Blast it. That's not gonna work.
It will be done.
I suppose we can talk our way in.
What can it be now?
No, we can't get inside yet. I think I'll just do the small task they're asking. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. There could be a lot of talking inside anyway, for this so gets solved. We basically need to kill a couple of creatures. Yeah, Prebek's house. The owner of the house, a mage named Prebek, performs wild experiments, creating beasts which threaten the city. Destroy them and will allow your wish. It's
You
a
are
simple
lucky
matter.
I'm here, if that is what you want.
Not even trapped.
Yes, easily.
Suspicious.
What would you have? A waste of my talents. But so be it.
As always, the pleasure is mine.
Kill 2 mages.
I need something to punch or kick.
Happy to help. To try to help anyway.
Yeah. What are they going to try to do?
I suppose.
Right, stone skins. Classic blunder. It's not enough.
Fear not, I'm watching my back.
I will listen. For now.
That's the best you can manage? Ha!
Right, not much of a
That's how
fight.
it's done.
And the mage going chaotic isn't gonna be a problem. Because she will never cast spells while in that mode. We'll let her loot this. See if she can actually use some of those spells. Ooh, more spells. More spells.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
And more spells. Okay, this could prove very useful for her.
Yes? Simple and surge free.
I'm fairly sure we don't have all these spells I'm picking up. At some point yeah, we lost the ability to learn that one. At some point I'm going to drink a potion that increases my intelligence. Right, not quite yet. Because
You have a
mainly
problem?
because I'm not interested specifically in the spells that I
Very
haven't
well.
been able to learn. They're just lost experience as far as I'm concerned. Right, Melas, get your shit together.
You are go. I look forward to it. I am Dorniel Khan. I do as I will.
We
You
need to
do
drink the
not give
potion
me
while we
orders.
are going through the shopping opportunities so I can see what we're missing. But are we really missing something? Yeah, we should try to keep an eye out on 7th level spells. On 8th we have decent stuff already. On 9th we're mainly interested in the wish spell, although I don't think she can really take advantage of that. Yeah, her wisdom is way too low, so it doesn't matter. Right, doesn't matter to her. We can raise it to 18 through a potion, but that's not reliable, and there's a limited amount of potions in the game that can be allowed to use that. It influences the options you get with the wish. Main problem being that 18 I think allows like one guaranteed good option to be in the list of options. So yeah, that sounds nice, but you really aren't usually, when you cast a wish, what you're really looking for is maybe a one choice or two. And so in the list of bad and good options, the chances of getting those specific ones is not great if you have Wisdom 18. If you can push it above that, I think you have a reasonable chance of getting something decent out of it. Rather, get the one thing you want.
Let us speak and be done with this.
Excellent. I understand you have completed the task at the house. Harpers are grateful. You may go inside, but I warn you to keep to the first floor. The second floor is far too dangerous. Anyone but a harper who goes there will be killed, and we couldn't help you. At any rate, go on in, if you wish. 15,000. Yeah, we would have just walked on in to the top floors immediately.
Ah, yes.
Doesn't matter. It's just a way
Civilization.
to earn a little bit of
I can
extra
work with this.
experience. I think there's an
Very well.
amulet here that allows us to go to the upper floor. Hmm. Hopefully once we finish this we'll get enough quest experience points that Wilson will at least get close to level 12. I'd really like to push Wilson to 13 before we leave this first section of the game. Not sure if I'm able to do that, but that's the goal at the very least. There's probably a couple of 100,000 above 1 million, so it's not unreasonable. I think we have a fairly realistic chance of achieving that. Yeah, we're missing at least a handful of significant quests that we haven't completed. So we can expect maybe around 45,000 quest experience just for each one. And you can easily see how that 250,000 experience points can be gathered up. Yeah, he just is not going to be all that useful with +1 weapons. Neither is he.